The person you think you are has to die before your body ever does. Not violently, not as a loss, but as a shedding. When the mask falls, what remains isn't nothing. It's the only thing that was ever real. The awareness that's been looking out of your eyes since the beginning. Tonight we're talking about dying before you die. Ego death and the direct taste of what doesn't end. This isn't theory. It's a lived shift from I am this story to I am awareness, the story moves through me. We'll walk straight, no fluff, what the ego actually is, how it collapses, how to move through the fear that guards it, and what's discovered on the other side, and how to live from that truth in ordinary life. Work, love, conflict, money, all of it. I'll give you practices you can do while you watch, and a framework you can carry into the rest of your life. So, what is the ego? The ego isn't evil. It's a survival strategy. Useful until it isn't. It's the moving bundle of habits, memories, roles, and defenses that keeps a predictable me online. 4 walls hold it up. Identity, names, roles, aesthetics, allegiances. I am the achiever, the healer, the outsider. Preference, the reflex to grasp what feels good and reject what feels bad. Control, the illusion that safety arrives only when life obeys you. And time, a past to carry and a future to bear. Constant comparison to what was and what might be. None of these are wrong. They just aren't you. They're weather. You're the sky. Let's do a little experiment. Close your eyes. Let a thought arise about yourself. Your job. Your name. A regret. Notice it appear. Ask yourself, what knows this thought? Don't answer with words. Just look. Another thought comes. I'm looking. Ask again. What knows that? Thoughts are clouds. Attention is the sky. The sky is not improved by its clouds, nor harmed by its storms. That's your baseline. Ego death begins when you stop trying to fix the clouds and start recognizing the sky. There are 3 doors to enter before you die. Most people find one door first, but all 3 open to the same room. Door number 1. Surrender. This is the end of the argument with reality. Surrender doesn't mean be passive. It means you stop demanding that the moment be other than it is before you're willing to meet it. The mantra is simple. Let it be as it is, and I'll meet it as I am. Here's a small practice. Practice micro surrenders. Today, choose 3 moments to release control. The line at the store. The text that doesn't arrive. The plan that shifts. Inhale. I allow. Exhale. I release. Watch how quickly the nervous system softens when life doesn't have to pass your inspection. Door number 2. Truth. Truth annihilates the unreal. Radical honesty, internally at first, cuts through layers of identity. Not brutal self-attack, but unflinching seeing. Practice Neti Neti. Sit for 5 minutes. Whatever you can observe, body sensation, emotion, memory, or desire, say inwardly, "Not me." You're not rejecting experience. You're refusing to confuse it with your essence. What remains when everything observable is not me is the observing. Stay there. Door number 3. Love. Devotion melts the boundaries that truth exposes. Love as lived recognition. The same awareness looks through every pair of eyes. Practice quiet blessing. As you walk or scroll, pick 3 people and silently offer, "May you be free. May you remember what you are." You are not improving them. You are remembering yourself through them. Fear is the guardian at the threshold. Every ego has a security system. It's fear. Fear will tell you, if you let go of me, you will disappear. It confuses dying to illusion with dying in fact. To pass the guardian, you don't fight it. You must befriend it. Somatic sequence for fear. Use this when you're triggered. Name it. Fear is here. Naming dehypnotizes. Locate it. Where is it in your body? Your chest? Gut? Throat? Give it shape. A tight ball. A hot coil. A cold stone. Breathe under it. Slow, wide belly breaths. Soften around it. Imagine warm space surrounding the sensation by 1 inch, then by 3. Speak to the protector. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. Stay if you need. I'm here as well. Reopen the field. Hear a sound in the room. Feel the temperature on your skin. Let the eyes rest wide. Fear happens in a narrow hallway. Awareness lives in an open field. Here's a simple ritual to practice. A simple ego funeral. Write the sentence that runs your life. For many it's, "I must control to be safe," or "I am only loved if I perform," or perhaps, "People abandon me." Read it out loud. Thank it for how it kept you alive. Then declare, your job is complete. Tear the page. Touch the heart. Breathe. Replace it with a new sentence. I am the awareness in which all of this appears. I am safe just the way I am. This isn't magical thinking. It's accurate positioning. The void, the witness, and the eternal. When the grasp softens, people often meet the void. Spacious, silent, and empty. The ego calls it nothing. It gets spooked and rebuilds itself just to have company. But look again. The void isn't absence. It's prior to presence and absence. It's the watchful stillness that never began and doesn't end. Names for it may vary: Spirit, Self, the Witness, God. But the taste is the same. Simple being, aware of itself. Here's a guided recognition. Notice a sound. Notice a sensation. Notice a thought. Now notice the noticing itself. Subtle, clear, and unmoving. Does the noticing get older? Does it have edges? Where does it live? You can't find it as an object because it's the subject. From here, even grief and joy are waves you can fully feel without drowning. Here are some clarifications. This is not nihilism. Life becomes more vivid, not less. Color returns because you're no longer staring through fear. This is not superiority. I died before I died, therefore I'm special. It's the ego reborn in mystic clothes. If your awakening makes you colder or cruel, you've missed the point. This is not bypass. We still heal trauma, repair relationships, and keep our promises. We just don't pretend the weather is the sky. So how do you live after you die? If realization doesn't change how you move, it isn't integrated. Integration is the art of letting truth steer the ordinary. Here are 5 vows of the resurrected life. Number 1. Kindness. I will not weaponize truth. If my words are accurate but unkind, they are not wise. Number 2. Clarity. I will say what I mean and listen to what is actually said, not my story about it. Number 3. Courage. I will prefer the living edge over stale safety. Discomfort is not danger. Number 4. Creativity. I will build what I wish existed, not just critique what does. And number 5. Commitment to truth. I will choose reality over image, even when it costs me my persona. Here are some practices to do daily. In the morning, sit for 10 minutes. Do Neti Neti for 5, then rest as awareness for 5. End by placing one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Whisper, as it is, so am I. In the midday, practice one micro surrender. Find a place to stop pushing. And in the evening, review your ego debris. Where did the mask pop back on? Note it without drama. Offer the day to the silence with thank you. Sleep as awareness. I am before dreams. Now let's touch on a few topics. Relating from truth. In conflict, own your story first. Then inquire, what else could be true? And listen. In love, don't hunt for someone to complete your mask. Share your practice. Bless each other's freedom. in work and in purpose. Let your offering be service, not self-rescue. When you stop trying to be saved by your work finally saves others. Money and the world. Money is energy in agreement form. It's not God. It's not poison. Let it move with integrity. If you catch the old line, I'm only safe when I hoard money, or I'm only worthy when I grind, bow to the guardian, breathe, and update the sentence. Death in the body. Ego death rehearses physical death by teaching you to release what you never were. When the last breath comes, what you are doesn't arrive. It's revealed. If you practice it now, the moment won't be foreign. It will be familiar, like taking off shoes that are too tight. Dying before you die isn't a dramatic event. It's a daily fidelity to reality. Masks fall. Weather changes. The sky remains. You can live this. Not next year. Not after you fix yourself. But now. In this breath. In this room. As you are. In this exact moment. If this met you, don't just nod and scroll. Do the practices this week and tell me what cracked. Like the video so the algorithm doesn't bury it. Subscribe if you want more straight, uncompromising truth. And share this with one person who is ready to stop pretending. If you want to support this work directly, the link to my Buy Me a Coffee is in the top of the description. Every bit helps me make more of these deep dives for you. Comment below with the sentence you're retiring and the sentence you're living. I'm reading them all. Let's die to what's false and live for what's real. Thank you for watching. Until next time.